Hello, everybody. Cheryl here with Inkpulp, and we are back with hang on, there's something new. There in StreamYard, there are these things called scenes, and I'm not quite sure what they are. But anyway, I'm back with a sale, a live sale. This is going to be epic. Huh. I'm getting some ads. There we go. Who do we have in here? I see that there's a few people in here already. But I am cleaning out. I have decided that if I haven't touched something in 3 years or more, chances are I don't need it. You know, every once in a while, I'll go back and say, oh, I know I have that, and I'll go and get it. But it doesn't happen enough for me to, oh, that's really odd. Hmm. Are you guys seeing, for those of you who are in here right now, one, tell me, can you hear me? And two, what are you seeing on the screen? Are you seeing the black screen with the lady's face in the middle? I'm watching on YouTube and it looks like I can see the paper pads that I have out. Hey, Tammy, are you seeing the paper pads on my screen right now? I think you are. The paper pads, and you can hear me. Yay! All right, so this is going to be an epic destash. There are a couple of things that I need to charge a little bit more for, but I'm going to try to keep everything, nothing over $5, and as low as I can, because I have got to clean out this place. There are boxes everywhere. And so I've got a whole bin full of stuff. And my goal today is to get through this entire bin. And what doesn't sell is either going to go into, I'm having a Happy Meal event probably next week. It'll go into that bin to be given away, or it'll go into a donate bin to go to a school or a church or a thrift store, or it'll just go in the trash bin to throw away. So nothing that you see tonight is going to be kept. Hey, Cheryl, I got your package, dear, but I got it too close to going live. So I want to open it on air, or on a video. So it'll probably be tomorrow morning, maybe late tonight, depending on how long we go here. But I got your package, and I got another package the same size as yours. That was from Whatnot. I think it has books in it. And then I got 4 total. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 total. 1 was yours and 3 from Whatnot. So, all right. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get started. I know we don't have a whole bunch in here, but we'll get more people as we go, and I can come back to these. So what I have here are 12 sheets of single-sided scrapbook paper, basically the same. I think I have 11 pads of there, 11 stacks of them. They're going to be $1.50. And I'll go through one of them. They're not all exactly the same, so they're going to be random, and I'm not going to go through everything, but I'll give you an example of what they look like. Look at that front of that one. That's pretty. So you got that one. Got this one. Oh, there's 2 of those in there. You got that one. Oh, here's this one that was here. Like I said, a lot of the papers are the same in each one, but they're so pretty. This would make a great background paper. And that one. So lots of collage type papers, kind of the calico country vibe. I love this paper. There's one with postage stamps, a different blue one, and then a green one. And like I said, each stack has basically, they're all the same vibe. Not necessarily every single paper is going to be the same. They may have some different ones in there, but they're going to be very close. So $1.50 a piece. You can claim as many as you want. 12 pieces of 12 by 12 paper. And go. Oh, and if you share this out, and I can go look on your messenger and see that you shared it out, or if you do an email, whatever, if you share this out, you will get $5 off your order too. All right. Anybody for the paper? Beautiful papers. All right. I'm going to turn these so they don't all have the fastener on the same. The same way. All right. Let me set these aside. Oh. And let's just start digging in this box. Ooh, I have this, and I think I was selling this thing for $4. It's like a necklace thing, but it's not big enough to be a necklace, maybe a wrist, around a wrist or something on a dress. And then it's on some wax paper. But this is all beaded, very pretty. I'm going to sell this for $1.50 as well. If anybody wants that beaded piece, you can take it apart. You can use it all together. And I think it's glued onto the back so the, because it's all hand stitch. Oh, thank you, Tammy. So you get $5 off today. You can take the beads apart, or what I would do is just tear this paper off right around the edge or cut it off. Like over here where it is, it's kind of cut over here. So anyway, that's $1.50 if anybody's interested in that one. Hey, Casey, this is going to be as low as I can get it, stuff that I need to get rid of. So I've got on the table right now this beaded piece. This would be just gorgeous on the cover of a journal. And it's on this kind of waxy paper that you could cut off because it's protecting the threads on the back. This was all hand stitched at one point. So this one's $1.50 if anybody wants it. If not, we'll keep going. Okay, here's a little door. This one's going to be 75 cents. It is, it's not cotton, but it's not really polyester either. It's kind of a fluffy little fabric. I'm just going to put in go because you'll see what I have on the page. I'm not going to type everything in. So this is 75 cents if you want this little rose with the doily. Okay. Oh, this is a little, I had $2 on this originally. I'm not charging $2 for it. It'll be 50 cents. It's a little ephemera holder, or you can use it for what you want. Oh, great. Great. Thank you, Kate. $5 off if you are interested. So this is going to be 50 cents. It's just a little holder for, like I said, ephemera, stickers, whatever you want to. And then it's got a little closure on it there. All right. So go. Hi, Tony. You want that, Casey? 50 cents. And no matter how little you buy, I will send you an invoice. So I'm not doing the minimum of $10 or anything like that. Okay. Here's something. I paid $2 for these. I had a bunch of these and I used to really like them. I just don't use them anymore. But they are the cutest things. And so I'm going to charge $1 for this package, brand new. I just now opened it. But they are little kites with little tails on them. Isn't that great? Especially for spring journals. I've used them in so many things. And I still have some left over. So $1 a bag for these. If you're interested. Tammy for the kites, $1. Okay. $1. Tony, if you see something, if I show something that you like, as soon as I put in the go, you can say me. And some things, like when I get to the fabric, there'll be multiples of them. Now these were $1.50 a piece. I'm going to sell them for half that, 75 cents a piece. If you see something you want, you just type it in. You see how Tammy put me for the kites? I will put your name on it. And then after the sale is over, I'll put together an invoice and send you an invoice of all your items, plus shipping. And then when you pay, I will ship it out. So this is seam binding. We're going to do these for 75 cents a piece. It's 1 yard of seam binding. Actually, let's do it for 50 cents a piece. So 50 cents a piece, 1 yard of seam binding. Now, I need to put out some letters, and that's the one thing I didn't do. So if you guys can hang on 1 second here, that's A. So you see I have 2 of D and 2 of E. That's a light blue. This is like a almost like a peacock blue. This is like a teal blue. This is almost magenta, pinkish magenta. CDE is navy blue. I know it probably looks black, but it's navy blue. That's E. F is orange. And G is pink. All right, I'm going to put in the go, and then you just tell me what letters you want and how many. They are 50 cents a piece. Oh, hey, Don Marie. Hang on 1 sec. Let me, G to pink. Okay. Okay. Anybody else want seam binding? A yard of seam binding for 50 cents. Okay. Those are going to go into my big Happy Mail event. The letters are hard to see. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me. I will go over them with my Sharpie. I did them in pencil. All right. That goes in there. Hang on one sec. Let me do. And G. All right. Hi, Penny. Hey, Chiquita. So I'm going to go back and show what I showed at the very beginning because there may be some of you, before I get too far into this. I had some scrapbook paper, and they are 12 sheets for, oh, what did I say? They were $1.50. I think it's 12 sheets for $1.50. And they are all in the same kind of a family. Each package might have something a little bit different in it. They might have not the exact papers, but they're all very similar. So there's a lot of like patchwork kind of stuff, collage. If there's one that's like a collage, that would be fun to draw faux stitching on it and make something out of it. I love this. There's envelopes. There's another blue one and a green. So if you would like one, I'm just going to put the go in. If you would like they're random. See, there's that one again. Here's one we didn't see in the last pack, but they're all pretty much the same. If anybody wants some papers, yeah, kind of a vintagey floral variety. And if anybody wants one or more, just please claim that. And then I had two other things that I showed. And now I don't remember. I think I had this one up for 75 cents. I'll go back and yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 75. This is not like traditional polyester. It's kind of a fluffy yarn, but it's not rose doily. No, it's not E. Go if you are interested in this. Okay. And then the other thing that I had was this beautiful, this is all hand beaded and it's stitched. It's glued down to a piece of wax paper so it doesn't, the back doesn't get damaged. Oh, you want the rose doily? All right. I got you, Chiquita. Okay, yeah, stop in and see. I've got all kinds of good stuff here. All right, these are beads. This was $4 or $5. I had another one, I sold it. This one is going to sell for $2. You can see all the pretty beads. And then I would just cut the wax paper off around here so, you know, you could use it. And even if you wanted to cut it, because it's glued on the back, you wouldn't lose a whole lot of beads because it's all glued down. So have a good evening at work, Casey. All right, here's the beaded piece if anybody wants that. Okay. Let's see. So I have some stickers. These will be $1 a pack. And I'll have A, B, and C. And I know I paid more than that for these. I don't see their recollections. I don't see the price, but probably around, I would guess, $2.99, $3 a pack. Oops. So A is just some bling that makes like scrolls. B is Mother's Day. Mother's Day is coming up. My mom passed, so I don't really have anybody to make a Mother's Day card for. So there's one for mom. And then this one's all about family. Okay. So stickers, $1, go. Okay. B and C. I think I took one out of here, but the rest of it's all in here. This one, oh, looks like there might be one missing out of there too. But they're $1. Anybody for, oh, B and A, not B and C. You wanted mom and this one. Okay, A and B, right? Mom and the blingy ones. Anybody for this one? The family. Okay. All right. Okay, this one's going to be a little more because I had to pay a little more for it. But this is the coolest. If you're spiritual in nature, this is the coolest book. It's called The Faces of Jesus, and it's going to be $5. Which is probably that's the highest price point I'm trying to hit tonight. Nothing more than 5. But this is The Faces of Jesus, and it is copyright. I don't see a. I don't see a date on it. It's got a Library of Congress number, but no, it does have an ISBN on it. So I don't even know if you can buy this online or not, but it's just, he had a face. And so the whole book is just all about drawings and paintings. And I mean, look at the artistry in this book. It's just, there's the Virgin Mary. Oh, that's an interesting rendition of Mama Mary and Jesus. So there's some stuff about the nativity in here. Virgin and child, Asian, that's interesting. Depicted as Asian. There's the nativity. It's just a gorgeous book. There's Jesus like hanging from the cross. That's from the back. There's some more. That is a gruesome picture, but probably realistic of the pain. And oh, there's some, I think that's called scrimshaw. It's on bone, made to look like I was going to say a bird that looks like a bird beak, but I don't know if it's a dolphin or a bird. And then Jesus on the cross carved into it. So there's just some really interesting pieces in here, especially one to frame if you were interested in doing that. I mean, look at that. That all looks like ivory. It's carved out of ivory or some kind of bone. Oh, it says enamel, Champlevé enamel. It doesn't look like enamel to me, but anyway. There's a young Jesus. Look at those pictures. I mean, like I said, you could frame them, give them as gifts. You could use them in your journals. Okay. I am, by the way, you guys, I am going to be doing an all book sale. It'll be a video sale. And I am doing it as a separate sale because everything I ship out will go media mail. All right, nobody for the faces of Jesus. What if we did it for $4? I can't go any lower than that because that's like right about what I paid for it. Anybody want this for $4? Okay. All right, let's look at oh, I know I said I wanted to keep this low, but I had put this in this box. And so it's an old journal. And I will, on my ruler, and measure it for you. I can measure it right here. It is 12 inches tall by 7 3/4 across. Oh. And this is from 1858. Look at that writing. Cash account. 1859. 1859. 1863. 63. This is all 63. There aren't any that I can see any blank pages in here. So you're getting all of this as ephemera. And if I don't sell it this way, I'll tear it apart and sell it by the folio. Nowadays the spine is lacking a bit, but the whole thing is here. So this is I'm going to let it go for $40. I think anybody else will probably charge a whole lot more for it. But if anybody's interested in this for $40, I'll let it go. And if not, if you would like some folios out of it, let me know. Because I can go, oh, there's a couple of blank pages right in the middle. Does anyone want folios? Just type in folio in there if you're in folios. Okay. I'm going to have a big donation somewhere. Oh, this is 50 cents. This is fly butterfly. Some butterflies on the back. And it's just, oh, I have this in here for $2. It's going to be 50 cents. Look at that beautiful butterfly you can fussy cut. And then just all the pretty butterflies in here. And a caterpillar. Oh, and that shows the cocoon. That's kind of a cool picture. And then the butterfly emerging. Oh, wow. There's a bush with all butterflies on it. Okay, so, and then a great big nice one in the back. 50 cents for the butterfly book. Okay. You guys are starting slow tonight. Okay, I have got some things that I had purchased that I am never going to use. And so I thought, I mean, I paid money for them, but I thought I would see if anybody wanted them for like $1 a piece. What's this one has? And if not, then they will go in the giveaway pile. Okay, so these are going to be $1 a piece. Orange and red seam binding. Okay. Let me make that. Let me make that note. Chiquita. Orange and red. Gotcha. All right, so let's put up some letters. Hey, Juju. We're going to have A, B. You're welcome, Chiquita. I'm happy to see you again in one of my sales. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. And you may recognize who I bought these from, but it's not my style. And so I've changed my style. So I've decided to, sell these off and get a little bit back. Everything I'm selling here is probably below what I paid, but better to have somebody have them than they just sit and rot. So here's a snippet. They're all going to be $1. Everything's going to be $1. There's that one is A. This one is, oh, it goes up like this. This one is B. This one is C. There were a couple that I kept that I said, oh, I'd use these. This says laugh on it. It's got this pretty trim. That's C. And D, you can cut some of these. It's very like shabby because the strings are all still hanging down and stuff from the bow. If you want to cut the extra strings off, you can, or you can leave it kind of shabby and messy like that, whatever floats your boat. So this one is D. That's a blue with some really pretty lace on it and a button down here, and then this shabby chic kind of bow. Okay, snippets. $1, go. Nobody wants snippets? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's do another round. Oh, A. Juju, you want A? That was this one. This is Juju. $1. $1. I'm gonna put a pin through that so it doesn't fall off. Because I put these little tags on here, then they fall off in the box, and when I go to sort, then I got to go back and watch the video to see whose it was. All right. Here's another one. It's got some extra threads with it. I think they all kind of do, and then you can either snip them off or leave them. But here's, let's see which way. I guess it goes whichever way you want. Here's a heart, and it's going this way, so maybe it goes horizontal, but you could use it this way. You could use it however you want. And then it's got a nice big, this was $3.50 was the price on this. But we're going to do it for $1. So that one's $1. Here's another nice big thick quilty piece underneath. This one's really pretty. It's got all that lace and buttons and flowers, and that one's going to be B. Here's another one of those burgundy ones. That one's really pretty too. C. And D, another one of the burgundy ones. Okay. So we're going to go $1. Go. If anybody wants those. Tammy wants B. That's a really pretty one, Tammy. Okay, hang on. Okay. Tammy wants A. Or B, I'm sorry. I got Tammy for B. Don Marie B is gone, and Penny B is gone. Miss Juju wants A. These maroon color ones are really pretty too. For $1. Anybody for C and D? Okay. This is cute. I love these colors of the fabric. It says heart right here. Hang on, it says heart right here. It's a couple of little roses and some trim, and then it's got slow stitching over to the back. Okay, that's A. Here's another one of those real pretty ones with all the lace, and she's got a hand stamped piece of fabric on here on a nice thick quilty backing, but that's the pink and white as well. That's going to be B. This one is C. This has also got lots of real pretty like wedding lace. And then it's got a metal piece. It's a little bird in a cage, little silk flower, some crochet lace on there, a little heart. That one is going to be C. And then D, I must have really liked these maroon color ones. This one's got a lot of really pretty lace on it too. And that's going to be D. Okay. Tony would like C. $1. This is another really pretty one with the Tammy wants D. Ah, I missed the tag. There we go. Tammy wants D. Okay, anybody for A or B? All right. Keep going. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's really pretty. Behind here, she's got some red, white, and blue on the quilt. So it kind of shows through. That's pretty. And then some lace, some tan color lace and some white lace, lots of buttons and a flower. That's a nice big one. There's A. This one is B. It's got some fun trim on it, on some eyelet lace. And then this says the Bullion and Exchange Bank is this little paper tag on here. That's B. Oh, she made a bow out of eyelet lace. It's got like a pink and red eyelet bow or eyelet, yeah, bow on it. That's cute. That looks like an old cutter quilt. It's got a little hole in it there. Yeah, look at the back. It's an old cutter quilt that got decorated. So with the pink and raspberry color bow on it. That's C. And D is this one with a little metal piece across it. It's got pearls and lace and those are snippets. Hey, Barb. There's a couple of them I'm going to have to charge a hair more money for. Just because I know I paid quite a bit more for them. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do them for $1 because I'm getting rid of everything. Barbie, any? Well, you're first in, so you pick. If I were going to pick one for me, I would pick A or D. Barbie wants B and D. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to pin these two together so they stay together. Anybody for A or C? A is really pretty too. I probably wouldn't leave that red, white, and blue. I'd take a piece of fabric and stitch over that because it doesn't really go with the I need to move chat up. What do you mean? Oh, I'm taking it off of YouTube. Okay. Oh, I saw Penny for C. Okay, let me go back and look. It was showing out of order. Yep, I did miss. Okay, so Penny wants C. So we'll get Penny C. Let me go back to the top here. Hey, Penny got C. Don Marie got A. Okay. So they're all sold. Yep, I got everybody. Everybody got what they wanted. Yay, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm on my own here, so thanks for letting me know. And then Barbie got these two. All right. Here's two that I probably should charge more for because I think I paid like $4 or $5 for these, but I'm not going to. Ink. Oh no, I didn't. I only charged, they were only $2.50. I thought I paid a lot more for these. Apparently not. It's got a really pretty quilt on the back. Darker colors. Got a rusty pin here. It's got a crochet flower, some applique flowers. It's just got some real pretty flowers. This looks like wedding dress material. Okay, that's A. And then B is, yep, she got it. B is the same kind of backing, a little bit different on the front. It's got the same brown flower, the same pink flower, but it's got a little bit of bling here, a button, and then some of the wedding lace stuff. And then I've got this one. This is a very shabby. Again, it's got a lot of strings hanging, which you could cut off if you didn't want the strings. This is a very shabby, vintagey. It's got yellow in the background. It's that cutter quilt again. And then some flowers on it. That's C. And D is this little one that's got some pink behind it, some buttons and flowers, just really cute. And that's D. Okay. Let's see, snippets. $1. Go. This time I'll pay attention. Okay, Tammy got B. Tammy, I'll make sure that when I send you this invoice, I have your other stuff on it. I know I have a ration book. I have to go back and see what else you got. Okay, Dawn Marie got A. That's really pretty with the rusty pin in it. Okay. Tony Scott got C. So you guys, I am going to be doing a Happy Mail event. I wanted to do this sale event first and see how much I sold, but I've got another whole bin full of Happy Mail stuff where you can get, it's going to be by invitation only though. It's not going to be something I put out to the general public because I only want to invite people who support me because I think that's only fair that if you bought at my sales or you come regularly to my channel, that you have the first opportunity to get happy mail. Let's see if anybody else wanted D. Tony, nope, nobody for the little D. Okay. If somebody can tell me what city I live in, I'll throw this in your bag for free. Somebody who has bought these snippets. Anybody know what city I live in? Yep. Tony got it. Oops. Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. I've taken a break on the art before breakfast. But how did I miss that? Okay, never mind. I'm sorry, Tony. I wonder if they're coming in a little bit late over from StreamYard, because I swear I looked at that. Didn't mean to skip you, Dawn Marie. I honestly didn't see it there. So yeah, I'm not doing that early morning stuff anymore. I am doing mostly recorded videos, some live, but mostly recorded. Okay, oops, I found some more. I found some more things. Okay, here's another little snippet. This is A. It says believe, and it's got a little white flower on it. Oh, these are pretty. I like these blue ones. And again, the bows are really like shabby. They got lots of strings on them and stuff that you can cut off if you don't like that, or you can leave them. This is really pretty. It's another blue one with some lace. I've bought a lot of these. And then another one. It's a little bit shorter. And then I've got this one that says truth. And it's got some little flowers and buttons, just a cute little thing. Okay. Did the journal sell? What journal? Snippets. Which one, Barbie? I really only have one journal right now. Okay, Tammy got A. I'm going to watch this thing. Tammy is $1. And what I'll do is I'll take all of these that you're buying and I'll put them all in one bag once. I got them all on your invoice. Next was Tony for D. That's a really cute one. I really like that. This is really helping me, you guys, because, oh, the ledger. No, I did not sell it. Ouch. Okay, there's Tony. Where the ledger? Barbie gets C here. Dawn Marie, did you want B? I don't want to miss you if you want one. I did not sell the ledger, and it's only $40, which is a screaming deal. It's $40, but it's all from the 1800s. There's only a couple of blank pages in it. I mean, if I broke that thing up and just sold folios, I'd make a lot more money. But at this point, I just want to, anybody for B? Okay, let's do this as a giveaway. Pick a number between 1 and 30. You'll take it, Barbie? You got it. It's this one. That's a really screaming deal, I'll tell you. Because it's all this all of this ephemera. I just have to make room. This stuff has just been sitting on my shelves for all this time and I haven't been using it. And so only 3 entries out of 12 people? Nobody else wants this? You don't have to have purchased another one of these snippets to enter. Anybody can enter in this. 28. Anybody else? How about Dawn Marie and Cheryl and Tammy's in there, Chiquita, Dawn Marie. Cheryl, what about you? Or you don't use snippets? I don't think you use snippets. All right, here we go. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 30. Oh, it came up 16. I have the sound off, so you can't hear her, but it's 16. Oh, Tammy got it right on the nose. Congratulations, Tammy. Hey, did I tell you all I am going to see Miss Crafty Shamrock? I think I haven't booked my ticket yet, but I think I'm going to go the weekend after. Yeah, I didn't. I knew you didn't. After I said that, I'm like, she doesn't use snippets. I'm going to see Miss Crafty Shamrock. I leave the weekend after Easter. I'm going to stay with her for a week. I'm so excited. We have never met in person, but we're gonna. Those two together. I know we are going to have such a good time. And if anybody else lives like near me where you could drive and come see me, or I could come see you, I'm really open to doing that. I want to meet people. She lives in Oklahoma. I was thinking about driving, but it's like a 14-hour drive and I'd have to split it up. I couldn't drive that all in one drive. And then I'd have a hotel. It would be more expensive to drive than to just fly. So, and hubby said, no, you're not driving that far. I would worry about you. So flying it is. Okay, these are 2 very little ones, very simple. This one just says love with a button and some trim. It's really not a whole lot. And actually and then this believe is another small one. So these are going to be 2 for $1. That's A. And then these say love more, worry less, and creativity takes courage. And there's 2 there. So that's going to be A and B. And then these are little glassine packages with stuff inside. This one has, a little scrappy notebook inside. That also is going to be $1. And that's C. And then D is a couple of 3 tags. 3 little tags. And This looks like that German scrap stuff. Little girl on the front, little angel with a little doily. Okay. Now, I can tell you that I do plan to go live from Miss Cheryl's house while I'm there. B is Penny. $1. And I'll bring Ms. Cheryl along with me on the live. We'll do some live stuff. Anybody want this 2-for-1 deal? A. And then the 2 little glassine envelopes. I know. Won't that be fun, Juju? Okay. How about the whole kit and caboodle for, this is a $3 pack for $1.50. $1.50 bundle. Go. Anybody want what's left here for $1.50? Nobody? Okay. How about the bundle for $1? Somebody put in me. I need to get rid of this stuff, you guys. Tony wanted DC. That stuff is coming in way, 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 way late. Tony, D was this one with the tags. And so I'm going to do this pack for $1, and Barbie came in first. I think there's some lag because, Tony, I did not see that D come in on time. I'm going to have to wait a little bit and allow for some lag. Okay, so this is Tony Scott for $1. And then this one is, oh, I definitely have a lag. So Barbie, you get these 3 left over. Tony only wanted the D. So I'm going to give you these 2 pieces, these things for $1. And if you don't want it, Tammy, let Tammy have it. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, Tammy, this is yours for $1. Yours for $1. $1. Yeah, I have a lag. I'm going to have to give it time because I'm not giving you guys enough time to. Do you want me to put up, were you all here? Do you want me to put back up the ones that I had before for $1 each and give you another chance to get them? Let me throw them out real quick. There was this one that said heart. There was this one. This is gorgeous. This is a nice thick one that's got a stamped lady here with a hat on. It's all pinks and cream and white. Here's one of the burgundy ones. And here's another one of the burgundy ones for D. So A, B, C, and D. Oh, okay. Stay safe. Does anybody want any of these? Second go around. Dawn Marie, that's a good choice, Dawn Marie. That one is really pretty. Sorry, Tony. That one's gone. Okay. Let's put out another batch. This one's really pretty too. This is like an off-white, like an ivory almost, ecru, and then it's got some pearl stuff down here and some bling and a pretty little bow. This one is Laugh on that same fun fabric. Somebody bought one of those. Who bought one of those? And then this is the blue fabric with the really shabby kind of bow on it that you can leave it shabby, or you could cut off some of those extra strings. And then it's got this stuff down at the bottom. That's A, B, C, and D. Snippets. Anybody want these? A, B, C, or D? Barbie wants A. Okay. All right. So here's what I have left in these. And I have this piece of doily. I don't know what it was on or where it came from, but I'm going to throw that in this bundle for free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would have been $5. How about $3 for everything, including this piece of lace or piece of doily? Does anybody want the whole bundle for $3? Okay, I can't go any lower than that. So I'll keep these for the Happy Mail. Oh, did I finish telling you guys about the Happy Mail? Oh, Mama Juju, you want them. Okay. $3. Let's see here. Did I finish telling you guys about the Happy Mail? So I have a whole nother bin of stuff that it's all good stuff. Oh, Susan, hi, welcome. I'm sorry Ms. Juju got in there before you, but I've still got plenty more stuff. What I'm going to do is have a Happy Mail event that is by invitation only and only for people who have purchased from me or who have just come to my channel and supported me, left comments. Just I don't want to open this up to the public and have a bunch of people come in that don't support my channel but want to come and get a bunch of free stuff. So that's what I don't want to do. I want to reward those who oh, hey Maritza, I didn't see you come in. And so what I'm going to do, and I think it might be one day next week, I'm going to have a Happy Mail event where you'll come and you'll get, I've put a lot of thought into doing this so that I'm fair to everybody. So you'll get a number, assigned a number, and I will, put the numbers in a bowl and I will pick. Yes, if you want to buy from me, just send me inked pulp at, my first name is Cheryl, but inkedpulp@gmail.com, and send me your name and your mailing address and your, YouTube, your billing address, your billing email, so that I can invoice you if you want to buy anything. And I've still got a lot of stuff to go through. So anyway, you'll come in, you'll get a number, and it really doesn't matter what number you get. They're all going to go into my trusty little drawing pot. There's nothing in it right now. So all the numbers are going to go in there. And for each round, I'm going to draw a number. And whoever has that number gets right of first refusal on the next Happy Mail package. And I'll just pull some random things out of my Happy Mail. I mean, I have got stencils and books and papers and stamps and fabric and ephemera and ribbon. I've got everything in there. And then the only thing you have to pay is shipping. So however many packages you claim throughout the night, I'll put them all together and come up with the best shipping possible. And so that's going to be my Happy Mail and a way for me to give back to my supporters. But it'll be by invitation only. So you'll get a link, an invite link in your email or your, what brought on this purge. I've been trying to do it for a while, but if you could see what my room looks like, I have been to so many and estate sales and thrift stores and just over the years just building stuff up, and I can hardly walk in here. Honestly, I fell once and I think I either broke or severely bruised my ribs because this place was just too overcrowded. And I want to start, adding some newer things. And so I'm thinking, if I haven't touched it in 3 years or more, I'm probably never going to touch it. Much as I'm a hoarder and I want to keep it, I'm probably never going to touch it. And so it's just going to sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there, doing me no good and leaving me no space to put other stuff in there. So I'll be having several of these sales like this. And so I want to sell what I can, very low price, but I want to sell what I can and bring in a little bit of money. But I'm not doing this to make money to pay my bills. I'm just getting rid of stuff, getting a little bit of money in. So if I want to buy something new, I can. And then I'll do the Happy Mail thing for my loyal viewers and customers. And you'll be on that invite, Barbie. Any of you who are in here will be on that invite. And if you choose to come, so if your number comes up, you'll see what goes into the bag and you can say, yes, I want it. I'll put your name on it and put it aside. If you don't want it, if it's stuff in there that doesn't interest you, then I'll put it up to the first me. But I didn't want to do it all first me because of the lag issues, as we have seen already here tonight. I want to give everybody a shot at least having one first shot at one Happy Mail, and then we can do the first me. And I'll probably go through the numbers more than one time. So, you'll have several, and I have tons of stuff to give away. Some I may make up the packages ahead of time and just show you. I haven't been about for quite a while, I know. So that's what brought on the purge. I just want to kind of start over, and have the room to do it. All right. I've got a couple of books here. These are going to be $2 a piece. Normally I would charge $3 for them, but I'm going to do them. Oh, this is really pretty. It's got a little bit of water damage, but not too bad. So it's got a little water damage down here at the end. I don't think that happened with me. I think I bought it that way. But this is a book of wreaths. Or maybe I did. I don't know. And it's got some damage at the bottom, but it's got some great images, especially when you look at that. Isn't that pretty? So it's got all these wreaths and images and stuff that you can use. Actually, I'm going to do $1 for this one since it has the water damage on it, but there's plenty of images in here you can use. But anyway, this is wreaths. That's A. B is a bulb for all season. How to Grow a Bulb a Month Indoors for a Year of Flowering House Plants. This one's a hardcover. And it's just got all kinds of, look at those images. Isn't that pretty? They're illustrations. Those are narcissus. And they tell you, if you're interested in the book, this is an amaryllis, how to plant them and take care of them. But it's got all these little, actually, I'll do this one for $1 too. These are little books. So this is A and B. I've just got 2 for right now. Books. $1. So nothing that I have out here tonight is going back in my stash. None of it. If you don't buy it here, I'll either put it in the Happy Meal stash or I'll just donate it. Nobody for the books? This one's really cool. A Bulb for All Seasons. I may keep this one. No, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. All right, let's see what else I have in here. Oh, I have some bags. I have these. And I have these. No, this is more than one bundle of these. A couple. And I have these smaller ones. So I was doing, let's see, 20. Can't do 20. I can do 15 of these for $1 each. This and this bag, A and B, are the same size, and they are 9 by 6. Okay, those 2 are 9 by 6, and this little one is, this is a pretty little bag. 6 by 4, 4 by 6. And I have lots of them. So we have bags, 15 for $1, go. And it's ABC. If you want any of these, and if you need to see the patterns up closer, let me know. You want one of each? Okay. Actually, I'm just going to write these down. This is going to be Tammy, A, B, C times 1, and Dawn Marie. Want C times 2 and A times 1. Okay. So we didn't have anybody who wanted one set of 15 for each. Yes. Yes. A, B, C. When I say one, it's one set. So 15 per set. But I knew what you meant, Tammy, and that's what I got you for. These are really cool little bags. I use them when I do craft shows. Okay. So that one was A, that one was B, and that one was C. Okay. A, B, and C. I wish I had a large, oh, there's one. A large rubber band to keep these together. All right, what's next in here? Oh, I'm going to charge $1.50 for each of these. If you guys do cross stitch, these are brand new. They're 5x7, and they come with a little plastic frame. It's kind of a cheap frame. I'd probably put it in a different frame, but this one says, "I love you a bunch," and "throw your cares away." And those are going to be $1.50. Anybody? Chiquita, I know you love stuff like this. Okay, how about $1? That's as low as I can go. Okay. All right. Oh, here's a, this can do this as a one-off. This is going to be $1 too. These are a bunch of, they're not stickers, they're die cuts. They don't have sticker paper on the back. They're bigger. There's a potted plant. There's a bow and a pitcher. And a different plant and a different pitcher. So they're just fun stickers. Hanging light. Pitchers. That looks like a mason jar. If you're interested, they're $1. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go even better. We're going to make them 50 cents. Because I just want to get rid of them. And some of this stuff I can take to schools and give to them to use in their art programs or churches. Okay, this one is going to be $2. I had it at $3. I can't take it down to half, but this is a Victorian Christmas. This one is Joy to the World. The front cover is the same as the dust cover. And it's all Victorian Christmas stuff in here. So, oh, the images you could cut out. You could take out whole pages to decorate covers. This will be pretty on a small journal cover. So I'm going to do this. Yeah, all right, that's in. Hey, Nana. So this book is $2 if anybody's interested. Dawn Marie, okay. If you see something you like, Nana, just slap a me in there and I'll get your billing information. But I'm selling everybody everything what I can at rock bottom prices because oh, this is really interesting. What did I have on this for a price? I'm gonna charge $2 for this too. I had it much higher. This is the Royal Botanic Gardens origami pack. And when you open the book, over on the left are all the instructions for how to make origami flowers. You see that there? That looks like calla lily. So they've got all the how to make leaves, how to make bamboo. This one is, I don't know what this flower is. Outer petals. I don't know. Amaryllis, columbine. So it's all these different flowers. And then over on this side, it looks like a couple of pages have been taken off, but not many. You have all of this different origami paper. Okay. And I'm going to do this one for $2. Origami pack. Okay, that's in. Okay, Barbie, you wanted this flower book or the one about the growing the bulbs? Which one did you want, Barbie, when you say flower book? Oh, you do want the origami. Okay. Sorry, Juju. All right, let's see what else I have. A little bit of fabric. I had this. This is toile. It's red toile. It's not an even cut. It was like remnants of something, but there's some decent amount of fabric in here, and it is the red toile. It's really pretty. So I had this marked at $3. There's probably a good fat quarter in there. It's just not in the square shape. So let's do this for $2. Y'all know how expensive toile is. And go. Okay. It's as low as I can do her. $1.50. Okay. This is a fat quarter. Very, very cute. I had this at $2.25. I'm going to do this one for $1.50 a fat quarter. Isn't that cute? Actually, I'm going to do it for $1. Anybody wants that fat quarter for $1? Some of this, okay, Penny. Some of this is from older sales where people didn't, get their stuff, and I just had it left over. Penny, $1. So does that excite you guys about the Happy Mail event? Come in, you'll just pay shipping, whatever. I mean, I'll give you the cheapest way, however much you claim. I'll figure out shipping on it. And Yeah? You excited about that? Okay, I have some stamps. They are Stampin' Up sets, old out of date. So you'll know about these, Penny. And I was selling them somewhere else. And I sold like this set here, and here's what all is in it, was going for $8. So I'm going to slash them in half from what I was asking. So this set, oh, you driving home? Did you? You can come help me mod if you want when you get home. Here's this set. Thanks to you. Happy birthday. A Sunday. Congratulations. Flowers. A happy guy. And then like a frame. So that's going to be A. And that's going to be $4 because it's going to be half of what's, and this has never been used. It's going to be half of what I had on it. This one, happy birthday, thinking of you, flowers, little stick people, leaves, little geometry shapes. Friends, all my love, so nice, and love. I had this one at 10, so that's going to be 5 for all of those. And this one, lips. Friends are like pockets. You can never have too many. A cupcake, a little witch. And these didn't all necessarily come in this box together. It's just how I got them. Flowers and a snowman. That was 7. And so it's going to be $3.50. And I think I can get one more up here. Well, I have 3 more left, so I'll just do another. Whoops. Anybody want some Stampin' Up stamps? Okay. And then this last set is, oh, this one hasn't even been mounted yet. And it is a beach chair, a beach ball, popsicle, ice cream, shell in the sand, a little tube thingy, flip-flops, glasses, sand pail, a drink, and then just some shapes. I had this one at 10, so this will be 5, and it's brand new. And I don't know, Penny, you tell me how much these things were brand new. They're not cheap. This one is $10 as well, so it'll be 5. This one's 5. This one's 5. This is like animals, love one another, families are forever, I'm a child of God, Jesus loves you, handle with prayer, Jesus wants me for a sunbeam, kindness begins with me, all creatures great and small, the Lord God made them all. Okay, that's B. And then C is dog themed. Have a dog house, a dog, this is a bone, a fire hydrant, a food bowl, I heart my dog, another dog, stay, woof, sit, and bow wow. I guess those are dog commands. So those are C. That one is 10, so that's also going to be 5. Okay, Susan, let me put it. Oh, that was from the previous one, but that's okay. I'll give you, this is Susan, so this is going to be $5. Susan Lowe. Okay. Anybody else for A or C? Okay. Thank you, Susan. All right, let's see what else is in the halfway through this box. Okay, here is, and I'm going to do this for $1. These are buckles of all different kinds that you could use for closures on a journal. Wouldn't that be cool on the front of a journal? You could stitch that down so you could stitch some like ribbon in between there or burlap, or that would be cool for a closure. I have some little ones. This is mother of pearl. Just a black plastic. Some more little plastic ones. These are all going to be for $1. There's one with enamel in the middle with gold. Well, if you see something you want to buy, I can hold your invoice for a little bit if you want. But anyway, there's all these, a whole bunch of them. And they came in something that I was charging at $1 each for the smalls, $1.50 for the mediums, and $2 for the large. I'm going to give this whole bag away for $1 because I will never do anything with this, and to sell them individually is just really painful. No, see, that came in late. That was not there. Which one was C? Thank you for helping me with this stuff. Was C the dog one, Susan? Hang on. Let me backtrack for a minute. Yep. C was the dog. Okay. I'm so sorry, Susan. I have a terrible lag. I've been doing that to people all night. I do look and it wasn't there and I moved on. Oh, this has got bling on it. Look at that bling. But anyway, to sell these individually, I'm just not going to do it. So yeah, I got you, Susan. Now I got your dog stamp. So this is going to be a bunch of buckles that you can use for whatever. Buckles and go. Nobody wants buckles? Hang on a sec. Hang on 1 second here. I have to send Juju a link. She's going to come on and help me. Invite guests. Okay, copy that. And then I'm going to go to Messenger. And search Messenger. April. Oops. Okay, hang on. I'm just about there, Juju. Okay. Yeah. Well, I did my whole career in technology, so but I'll tell you, since I quit working, technology has moved so far beyond me that there are a lot of things I don't know. Okay, so who wants the buckles? Nana. Yeah, they do make great closures. I just know that I will never use them. And yeah, if you ever have tech questions, let me know because there she is. Hello, Juju.
Hey.
Everybody say hi to Juju. She just got off work. Okay, now I've got a bunch of little stuff. All right. I'm gonna. Some of the stuff is for me too. But I can usually figure it out because there's all a logic to it. And if you understand that and you just kind of figure out what the logic is, you can usually figure it out. Not always. Okay. So I've got some little laces here. I've got a bunch of little things that I'm going to do for, not that one. All right, I've got A, B, and C that I'm going to do for 75 cents each. And so here we go. A is a lace. This is really pretty. Somebody had claimed this and then they never ended up getting it. It's like a peach, kind of in the middle. I think there's a yard of it here. And then there's this bag of bling, and it's all different sizes. It looks like half inch, quarter inch, and like an eighth inch. So different size blings, and they're clear. And I might have one more of those. Hang on. I thought I had more than one. I've got a bunch of other little, yeah, I've got two of these. And they were at $1, what I originally sold them for. And then I've got this white lace with, do you see the little sparklies in the flowers? Can you see it sparkling? It's got like a little iridescent bits right in the middle of those flowers. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that's going to be 75 cents. And then this was 2 yards at $1 each, but I'm going to do it for 75 cents. It's just a little white lace with blue running through the middle of it. So miscellaneous, go, and then I'll just mark the prices on it as you. Yep, 75 cents each. No laces, you guys. I'm surprised.
It's about an 8 to 14-minute lag.
Second.
I mean, yeah, second. Sorry.
if we're an 8-minute lag, we're in trouble.
Yeah. Let me refresh. Hold on YouTube. Okay, Susan has C.
Okay.
Sorry, Tammy.
Yep. Sorry, Tammy. There's other pretty ones. The blue one and the peach one are pretty too.
And hey, everybody.
How was your day at work?
It was good.
Anybody else? Boy, that really is a bad leg. Wow. All right.
Okay, I'll take D.
The blue one.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just trying to get rid of this stuff, ma'am. All right. Now, here's some more 75 centers. This is eyelet trim. And this one, can you see there's little pom-poms? It's brown with like a tan and a white and a darker brown little pom-poms in the middle, but that's eyelash trim. And if I need to take it out, just holler and I will. This is a purple eyelash trim with a purple like yarn running through the middle of it. And this is an orange eyelash trim with orange and off-white pom-poms in it. Do something else with that. This is a really good price. This has KK's name on it. She must not have wanted that. This is fibers. This is Avante, rayon, and cotton. And it is 15 yards of it. And I'm doing that for 75 cents. Did you get that, Juju?
I do. It's in.
Okay.
We have Tammy for B. And
Okay.
and Tammy for A.
Okay. Nobody for the other fibers? Tammy, do you ever use orange?
Tammy has
Tammy, if I,
D.
oh, D, she wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
Other one. Tammy,
And
do you,
C.
oh, she wants C, Andy. Okay. Yeah, those are good prices on there. You're helping me clear it out, and I appreciate it more than you know. Okay, are you guys interested in some fabrics? Oh, look, I found one more snippet. Instead of $1, I'll do this at 75 cents if anybody wants that snippet.
That would
So
be Miss
no.
Susan. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay,
Should have
ladies,
been here
y'all want to see?
earlier, Susan. I had a bunch of those that we sold.
All right, ladies, y'all want to see some fabric?
Yeah, are you interested in fabric? I have some other things I can sell first, but I do have some fabrics. Okay, I was selling this. This is really pretty for $2 a yard. And there are 2 yards on here. So I will sell this for 75 cents a yard, and the whole thing will be $1.50. Plus you get this nice little wooden spool for it that keeps it nice. So $1.50 for 2 yards of this beautiful trim.
Maritza.
Oh,
Maritza said above for all seasons book for $1.
okay, hang on a second.
Okay.
Bulb. The bulb book is right here. So you want this one, Maritza? A bulb for all seasons.
Yes,
Um, and what I have on that, $1.
$1.
And then the throw your cares away.
Uh-huh.
Oops, I still have that sitting handy. Oh, no. Um, Maritza, I'm going to give you this one free because I don't want to keep it here, and you bought one, so you'll get both of them. There we go. How's that? Let's see. I don't think we had anybody for this, so I'm gonna.
You're very welcome.
All right, here is a pretty little napkin with cross stitch. It's white, and I don't see any stains or anything on it. Let me not write on it with this pen. Little cross stitch. We're gonna do $1 on that. Those things usually sell for about $3, but we're gonna put $1 on it.
By itself?
Yeah, just by itself.
No, right, that's
Perfect shape.
um,
Maritza, you want this one?
yes.
Goodbyes. You can't let those goodbyes go past because they don't
No.
come along too often. Oh, I had, well, I'll come back to them. All right, let's see what else I have here. Okay. Here's a little bit of, do y'all know what punchinella is?
Oh, yeah.
Sequin waste. So when they cut out sequins, They cut it out of a roll of that plastic material, and then this is what's left over. This one's iridescent, so like it flashes different colors. But a lot of crafters use this. It's great for texture. It's good for, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. And I was selling this at one time, but I'm going to do a giveaway real quick. The first person who can tell me, oh, let's see, what shall I ask that I think a lot of people might know? How many, and there's, well, my son, who is my natural son, I have a son and a stepson. My son, who is mine, what state does he live in? And I'm sorry, Susan, you probably won't know this one, but you'll have other opportunities to. What state does he live in? Nobody knows? Oh, I can't believe you guys don't know this. Okay. FYI, he lives in Washington State. I thought I had talked about that a lot on ABB. Let's see. What else can I ask? Does anybody know my son's name? Either one of them. Either the stepson or my son, my biological son. Does anybody know? Holy cow, I'm stumping you guys. What else can I ask? What kind of trivia question can I ask? This is an easy one. What is the mascot for the holiday that's coming up this month? Do you know it, Juju?
Yeah.
Was that a yeah or a no?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you guys don't want to play trivia. Oh, there you go. Maritza, the Easter Bunny. So my son's name, if it ever comes up in trivia again, my son's name is Justin, and my stepson's name is Tyler. So now you know. But Maritza, congratulations. You got some punchinello. All right, I'm going to do these 75 cents each, and there's two of them. They're little frames. They're actually, I got them in a box of stuff at an estate sale. They've never been opened. They're 6. This is metal. They've got like a metal, it looks kind of like, what's that metal that's like industrial kind of metal with they make like toolboxes out of it and stuff, but it's metal. It's a plastic, like an acrylic frame or cover for the frame, but there are 2 of them. I'm going to do them for 75 cents a piece. You can claim one or both. Diamond plate. There you go.
It's in.
Oh my gosh, you guys, when's the last time you saw 75 cents for a frame? Silver clip photo frame. It's got a leathery look on the back. I'm sure they're not leather, but it looks leather. All right. All right. All right. These are 2 yards of vintage lace. These were in a store where I was selling, and they were $6. They were $3 a yard for this stuff. And so each package was like $6. I have 3 of them, and I'm going to charge $1.50 a piece. And they're really cool. $1.50 for the 2 yards. They've got this green, but a lot of times when you run the ribbon through, it'll pull in and out because it's just threaded through there. These are actually sewn down, so they're not going to come off. It's really pretty eyelet with a green, like a sage green thread. And if nobody wants them, I probably will keep those and use those in my crafting because they're so pretty. Nobody wants them for $1.50, but
Not yet.
okay. They're fickle, these girls. All right, let's see. Did we ever get a consensus? Does anybody want fabric?
Nobody said a word.
Okay.
So pull something up and let's go.
Yeah, let's pull up and look. Okay, these are back quarters are going to be $1 a piece. Oh, I've got this little tiny, tiny, tiny yellow lace. Do y'all see how tiny that is? Does anybody want this? And we'll do this first me. Does anybody want it for 50 cents? If not, I will keep this one because I always need little lace. So little, I don't even know how much, it looks like maybe a yard. Does anybody want this little yellow lace? Okay, that's going in my bin.
Don't worry.
Up, Dawn Marie. Okay. Good deal. All right. All right. These are all going to be, these were $2 a fat quarter. They're going to be, well, this batch is going to be, they're all going to be $1 fat quarter. A, B, C, let's just do ABC. That's what I can get on the table right now. $1 fat quarter. A is red with lemonade. Oh, this is good for summer coming up. There's a lemonade recipe card, lemons, pitcher of lemonade. That's A. B is a great one for little kids. It's little animals. So if you're doing like a baby journal or making cards or anything like that, that's a fat quarter. And C is, I think these are supposed to be kiwis. They're either kiwis or lemons, but I think kiwis. Okay. And that's a fat quarter as well. So $1 a piece.
Nana would, Sheila would like A and C.
Okay. That's okay. I've been calling her Nana too.
Okay.
Okay. Can't beat that with a stick, can you? $1 fat quarters. That'd only be $4 a yard. Trying to see if I had another rubber band down here. I know I do. What do I do with this? I'll just make 2 tags. $1. Find my little pins. Nobody for C
Nobody for B, no.
or B. All right. And there's that one. All right. Here's some more fat quarters. Look at this one. This is going to be $1 too. That's $1. This blue one is going to be $1. It's kind of a light denim feel to it. Not the feel, but the visual feel. And then this one is like a Hawaiian kind of a feel to the flowers, hibiscus. That's a fat quarter. That will also be $1. And there we go. Nobody for the fabrics?
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, Susan would like C, please.
Okay. $1. Okay. Does anybody have use for the letter? This came in a box of stuff, and I don't have any use for these. It's purple and gold. So if anybody has a school with those colors, the letter W or the letter O. Yeah, it is. My leg is bad too, Susan, but we'll wait for you. Tell me, put me and whichever letter, if you have a use for a W or an O. And I'll just throw it in your box. They're keychains. Anybody? Anybody? Okay.
You can put the W in my box.
Okay.
That's the kid's school colors, and he can give that one to his teacher.
Ah. Yeah. I figure somebody could. The teacher may just throw it away. Who knows? But something you're not paying for. So, what did I do with my? Did you guys see what I did with my marker?
Not above the pencil up there on the top left.
No, my water is. Oops. But this pen doesn't write on it very well. Let me get a different pen. Okay. Put that there for you. All right, let's look at some more fabric.
Sheila said, look where you're writing down fabric. For your pen.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'm looking at my box of stuff purchased. I don't know. It will show up. Okay, this is a really cool fat quarter. This reminds me of like in California or New Mexico or Arizona where you have those old like the old Spanish buildings, that were churches, or like the Alamo. That comes to mind when I look at, stuff like this, but that's what it reminds me of. And even the print or the shapes, texture around the buildings. And then there's some birds in there. That's really, really a pretty one. That's A. This is B. And it reminds me of bees, actually. They're not, but it's like a green, like a sagey green and a cream color. So that one is B. That's a fat quarter. This is also a fat quarter. It's blue with little white polka dots on it. Hey, Barbie, are you still here? I have something here with your name on it from a long time ago. And I want to know if you still want it. This was a really cool fabric. You ordered 2 fat quarters of it, and I'll give it, I had on it $2.50. I'll do it for $1 a fat quarter if you still want it. It's pink. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it's a light pink if you still want it.
She said, yes, please.
Good thing you didn't get it before. You would have spent $5 on that. Now you're spending $2. You got it. Okay. And then I have A, B, and C.
Boy, that dog is so loud.
Is this one in, Juju?
It is. It is. Nobody's.
Nobody. Come on.
Nobody.
Come on, you guys. I want to make sure we give Susan a chance if she wants anything. All right. This is a panel, and I'll do this one for $1.50 because it has got all the birds on it. Look at, you can cut out these squares of all the different birds. Look at that. Oh, and there's a couple fish down here too. And if we turn it over on the back side, you've got some more. Oh, and some turtles. Okay, so this one's going to be $1.50 for the first me. This is actually bigger than a fat quarter, just for size wise, but you have to cut it so you don't, rip the pictures.
Maritza.
Okay. I have this thing. I forgot to, when I had all the snippets out, I forgot to put this out. This is I think something was wrapped in it, but it's a tassel. Oh yeah, here's the bow that went around it. There was some like ephemera or something in here. So it was like this, there was something in it, maybe other fabric, and then it had this little tassel on the outside, and then it had this lace bow around it. So if you're interested in any of it, either the piece of fabric, because it does have some of that flower lace stuff at the bottom, and then it does have a pretty nice tassel. It's a lot of pinks and lace and string and trim, and then you get this piece of lace that was tied around it. I'm going to do that whole thing for $1 if anybody is interested. Tammy feel? Okay.
Tammy.
Yep. When I start digging in old boxes, the dust gets me sometimes. Luckily, I don't ever find mold on stuff. It's just dust. Tammy for $1. $1. Oh, you guys, this is helping me so much. I can empty out a box of stuff now that I need to keep, and I'll have place to put it. All right, what I have left are some, oh, no, wait a minute. I have some stuff over here. I have some sample fabrics. And I've got, let's do all of these. These are all let's do these four for $1. And you guys can pick which colors you like best. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to randomly put them in piles. 2, 3. This one only has 3, and then we'll put this one in with it to make it 4. All right, so let me show you what they are, and they're going to be $1. So this is a deep green, and it's like kind of velvety. This is a real pretty chocolate brown. This is more like an olive green, and this is more like a spruce or pine green. Okay, that's A. B is this chocolatey brown again. Well, no, it's a little darker than the chocolatey. Dark chocolate brown. And then this color is like a cross between brown and dark green. It's like a dark khaki color. This one is gray. And this is a gold color. That's B. C, I've got this. This is a little bigger. It's a pattern sample. And then I've got this one. That's another one of the darker greens. I've got a like a tan color, and I've got a red color. So A, B, and C, $1 each. Yep, on my C, there it is. Nobody for those.
No, no one for those.
Okay. This is, I had this at $2 and or bought it, didn't pay for it. It's a placemat and it's really pretty. It's a plaid. I'll do this for 75 cents. It opens up again. So it's not just this size. It's a placemat. Oh no, maybe that is it. No, it opens up. Actually, it's kind of a square pattern. It almost looks like like a huge doily or something, like you would set a flower thing on this, but you can cut it up too. But we'll do this one for let's do this for 75 cents.
By itself.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
yeah, go ahead. That's fine. That's fine. We
Okay.
can do it by itself. Okay.
Okay. Nobody.
Nobody. I used to sell these, however many's in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there's 10 in here. They were 10 for $1. And this particular one, these are really nice doilies. They're nice and thick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10. So I'll do 10 for 50 cents. If anybody wants this little stack of doilies. And this is really pretty. It's a nice pattern on it, and they're real heavy. So when you dye them, they don't disintegrate. Like if you copy dye them, they don't disintegrate in your hands.
And I bought some of those from you, and I spray them with my inks and everything.
Yeah, and they hold up really well.
Mm-hmm.
The lady who I bought them from, I've been trying to get more from her, but she's been really sick.
Do you have any more of those?
I might have a few more.
Del Marie was
Oh,
wanting.
Dawn wants 2. I may have 2 more. Paper. Doilies, what were they? I did
10 for 50 cents.
10 for 50 times 2. I'll see if I have them, and if I do, I'll put them on your invoice, Dawn. I'm just about out of them, and I've been trying to get more from that lady, but I haven't been able to. All right, these are the cutest little things I have ever seen. They're like, look at that embroidery on there. Isn't that just the sweetest? They're like little cocktail. You know how you get a cocktail napkin at a bar? That's like what these are, only they're sheer fabric. It's not an organza, although it's real sheer like organza. It's heavier than organza. I was selling these for $1 a piece. I'll do them. So that was $4. We'll do $1.50 for the set if you want it. You were doing a journal and you wanted to have something consistent throughout the journal, like cutting these in half or even just folding them and making them a pocket would be so cute. Nobody?
Nope,
Oh.
nobody.
All right.
I was counting the lag down.
Oh. So here's a whole pile of just paper stuff. And I've got this stuff that was Like this was $2, this was $2.50 for these two, and these were $2 for these. These are recipes. They're so cool. So I'm going to put all this together into one little package, and let me show you what these are. These are little 3x5 cards that I coffee dyed. And then I stamped them. So this one says Betsy's Fine Biscuits Chocolate. And then you open it up and you can write inside. And then this one was for sewing, scissors and a tape measure. So that's what those two are. And I sold those for like $1.25 a piece. But I'm going to do this whole stack and I'll show you what else is in it. Oh, stop. Stick it in there. Okay, so you have that. You've got some old time German coleslaw. And then there are some envelopes with, like, this one has a little snow scene. It's got a snowman. There's a little puppy dog. There's a little note card in here. This is really pretty. There's one of these in here. Just abstract stuff. You could even cut that. This says 1990 on it. And then there's like a party invitation. But what I was thinking on this is that you would cut out that in part and make this a frame and put something else in it. And just some papers, some different papers with envelopes. This one's really cute. Coffee, espresso, java, latte, cappuccino. And then the paper has the same stuff on it. And then you've got this pinky striped paper with an envelope that matches. Then you've got this great, whoa. Ooh. Oh, this is a piece of, this is stationery. It's like heavy stationery with envelopes and green, red and green. And then you get a pack of 3 for $1 playing cards. So there'll be 6 in here. And you'll get them. It'll all be in the price. So I was looking at this little pack of papers. Yeah, these are. There were some that had white around the edges, and there were some that had black around the edges. So she had got one of each, but she didn't actually get them. So let's see. Let's look at this entire stack of stuff. Recipe cards, and then my little, how about $2 for the whole thing? What? You think that's too much?
No. I think that's really cheap.
I know. Well, I'm just trying to get rid of stuff, honestly. And you know what? It's not bringing me in any money sitting on the shelf.
That would be Nana.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I know. Well, good. I'm glad you didn't think it was too much.
No.
This pen's about dried out. Yeah, there's a whole lot of fun stuff in there.
It is.
And this is the kind of stuff I have for the Happy Mail thing, which you all will be invited to. Okay, thank you, Nana. I really appreciate that.
Hey, Dawn.
Hey, Don Mess. Okay, I've got some hidden paper clips. Well, they're not hidden. These two aren't hidden. This one is. I've got 2 of this one and 1 of this one. And I'll do all 3 for $1.50.
Yes, it is, Casey. Hey, Casey, welcome back.
Hi, Casey. Paper clips, $1.50. They're really cute. This one's got actual lace on it. Well, this has got like a little lace flower, and that one's got a flower. Okay, let's do this. How about 3 for $1? That's as low as I can go. Okay. I had another one of these, and I can't remember what price I had on it.
I'll tell her, Tammy, when she gets back.
What?
She wanted the clips, the hidden paper clips.
Oh, okay. 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 I had this other trim that I showed you guys. And then I said I was going to do it for $1 a yard instead of $2 a yard. Well, I have another color of it. This one didn't have a whole 2 yards in it. This one does. This one I'll do for $1 a yard. I don't know how this looks like more than 2 yards. I'll do this for $1 a yard, and there's either 2 or 3 or 2.5 or something like that. But I'll do it for $1 a yard, and you get this little metal spool thing. Not metal, wooden spool thing. So this one's a different color. This has got purples and pinks and blue, where the other one was brown. So $1 a yard, and you get as many yards are on here, and it's somewhere between 2 and 3.
So put
It
in
might be, yeah, isn't it?
well, you're saying $1 a yard, so you're saying that's a yard, and you get if it's more than a yard, or you want to say 2 for the whole thing?
No, I don't know how many yards there are. Hang on, let me just measure it real quick. No, I was going to say they would pay $1 a yard for however much is there, but let me measure it. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 1 yard. Well, maybe it is just 2 yards. 1, 2, 3, little over 2 yards. Yeah, $2 for the whole thing. And you get the wooden. Penny Pudge can tell you how nice those wooden lace holders are.
Tammy,
Okay.
the
That
brown.
one I think only has
Wait a
$1
minute.
on it.
Hold
So
on.
1 yard. So you'll just pay $1 for that one. This one's $2. All right, Casey.
Yeah, Casey was first. So Casey said the brown one, please. Ever how
Okay.
much it is on it.
So this is Casey. That's just going to be $1 because I think that's 1 yard in there. I'll measure it out before I send, but I'm pretty sure that's 1 yard. And then Tammy wanted the other one, right? The $2.
Yes.
You'll have to go back And watch, Casey, because there were some really good deals in there that didn't get picked up. So a lot of them did, but not everything. Oh no, I was keeping that for me, that little piece. All right, what I've got left are some, here's some lace. Oh, this is stretchy lace. Here's some pink, bubblegum pink. Two stretchy pieces of that. A little stranded piece of that. And then this on a roll is this will be 50 cents a yard, and you can just tell me how many yards you want, and there's my pen. See, I told you it would show up again. And this one too will do for 50 cents a yard, and it's a real pretty royal blue, but it's got 3 layers. So it's 1, 2, and then this bottom layer. So you actually get 3 layers.
We're going to ABC it.
No, it's all, oh yeah, because I'm going to do it by the yard. Well, these 2 pieces will I'll do that as a giveaway. Let's do this one for 75 since it's 3 layers and you're actually getting 3 layers. So we'll do this for 75 cents a yard. And we'll do this for 25 cents a yard. Well, I said 50, but we'll do it 25 because it's a real thin. So A and B.
Okay.
Oh, usually people love the blue laces. All right.
Nobody.
Nobody. And I'll think since nobody wanted those laces, I think I'll just put this stuff in the Happy Mail box. All right, what I have left now are some books. And these I was gonna put in my book sale, but if you guys want them here at a lower price, you can get them. Otherwise, they will go in my video book sale. This first one, I went to this place that was going out of business, and they had a ton of books. And with the stuff I bought, I was trying to buy either really old stuff or stuff that had a lot of pictures in it so that you could use the images, right? So that's what these are, and we'll ABC them. So A is going to be this, which is, this is the Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. This is an old, I think the copyright, most recent one is 1950. The original copyright was 1893, and there are some drawings. This is a really nice collector's book. And you get a little bookmark in it. So this is going to be, this one's going to be 4, just because it's the Jungle Book. And I kind of know what the value of that is. So that's A. B is The Weavers by Gilbert Parker. Look at that on the spine. Isn't that cool? Mm-hmm. I got this one for being old. And the papers in it. Smells a touch musty, not bad, but a little bit. 1906. Oh, this one is 1907 copyright. So it's really old. It's got old paper. And I think if you pulled the pages out individually, you probably wouldn't smell anything. I can smell a little hint of must. Just a hint, though. It's not. So there is a.
Can you hold the cover up closer, please?
Yes, ma'am. For the cover.
Cover and the spine.
Yep. Okay. This one, some of these others will only be $3, but this one, because it's so old, this is going to be $4 as well. It's got a lot of pages in it. And it's got some images, not a lot, but it's got some. Like there's one there. It's kind of a cool image.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's going to be B. And that's all I have on the really old ones. So let's do the rest of these here. This is, look at this. Caternal Instincts. This is going to be $3. I have put the weight of the books on here. I was going to try to sell them on Whatnot, but I didn't. Look at all the cat images. I know, isn't that cute?
It is cute.
Look at the Siamese cats.
I had a pair of them Siamese cats. They're crazy.
This says, resist the urge to buy every gigantic plastic toy you see. Look at that. Buy stain resistant everything. Anyway, so that's a cute cat book. That one's going to be $3. Okay, that's A, B, and C. Okay. I'm surprised no one snagged that cat book. I thought that would be a. Okay, this is going to be another $4 book just because of what it is. And it is so cool. I think a lot of people, oh, and you even get a little library book pocket in the back. This is the coolest book ever. It's retailed for $18.95. Saint Celia, known as the protector of all musicians. This is of the lives of musicians. Copyright 1993. But look at what's in here. If you're a music lover. So here's Vivaldi. But look at that image of him. Let's see, I would probably copy that and shrink it down a little bit. That's Vivaldi. Here's Johann Bach. Look at those images. Are they not? And they're illustrations. Here's Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. I have been to the house he was born in. It is in, it's Austria. What's the name of the town now? I'm losing it. I don't know, but it's in Austria. I've been to his birthplace. Ludwig van Beethoven. So these are all the classical, oh, and there's other stuff in between, like kind of what they like to eat. There's Chopin. There's Verdi. Oh, he was a little farmer, it looked like. There was Clara Schumann. She's pretty. Stephen Foster. Anyway, I don't need to go through every one. Oh, there's Woody Guthrie. So it does go through some of the more current. George Gershwin. Sergei Prokofiev. Nadia Boulanger. Look at that image. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, that's $4. This is a $2 book. It's houseplants A to Z. So there's just all sorts of images of, look at the succulents that you could cut out, houseplants, florals. That'd be cute in a journal. So there's just all these images to cut out and use in your, oh, those are cute. There's more succulents. Yeah. Anyway, that's a $2 book. That's going to be B. C is New Hampshire. This is going to be a $2 book as well. This has just got all sorts of beautiful images from New Hampshire throughout the seasons. I mean, look at that. Boating. There's winter. They've got fall here. Here's a country auction. That's fun. But anyway, they've got fall pictures. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Fall and then summer and spring. Look at that. So anyway, this is going to be a $2 book. It's just all sorts of images from New Hampshire that are absolutely beautiful for your crafting. All right, there's A, B, and C.
Hey, April. She would like B, please. April Durham.
April D. You'll have to go back and watch the replay because there's lots of stuff still left in the replay, or that didn't sell, and they're great prices. So just a few more books. The rest of my books will go in my sale, my video sale, which I'll try to get up next week. Okay, nobody for A and C?
I'll take A.
Will you? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a cool book?
That is an awesome book.
And it's in perfect condition. All right. All right. This is a Susan Branch, so this one's going to be, let me look at it. We'll do this one for $3. Oh, I have $4 on it, but that's okay. We'll do it for $3. I said 3, so we'll do 3. For those of you who don't know Susan Branch, she's awesome. And the font she uses in her books is amazing. Her drawings are amazing. And like, here's a sushi recipe. There's all kinds of recipes in here. Cream cheese and pesto mold. Soups, and so like you can cut out, you know, the images, or you can just keep it as be a great gift for somebody too. And it's in pretty darn good shape. I mean, it is used, but it's in really, really good shape. Okay, so main dishes, here's some sides, cream cheese potatoes, yum. All right, so that's A from Susan Branch, and it's $3, despite the fact that I had marked it for. Now the front dust cover's a little sketchy, but the rest of it's good. All right, and then I've got, the Tower of London. This is a $3. Nope, this is a $2 book. Her Majesty's Royal Palace and Fortress, the Tower of London. And there's just so many cool images in here. I mean, look at those pictures from old, and you've got the old Victorian people dressed up. You've got just all sorts of old pictures in here. And I think some new ones too. So this one is $2. Oh, look at them. Isn't that cool?
Mhm.
So anyway, that one is B, and it's $2. And oh, the World of Birds. This one says $3 on it, but I'll do it for $2. You got all kinds of birds to cut out in here. Plus it tells you, oh, look at that owl, that great horned owl. The turkeys, wild turkeys, there's illustrations. There's the pheasant. So you got all sorts of birds in here, from photographs to drawings. Oh, the puffins. I love puffins. But all kinds of birds. And if you want to do a bird book, they tell you about these birds. So you could even, like on a pocket, paste on the little bit about the birds. So that's going to be C, and that also is $2. Almost done. My husband just came in. All right, A, B, and C. Wow, here's a piece of trivia for you. An ostrich egg is 24 times larger than a chicken egg. A woodpecker can slam its head against a tree 100 times a minute. A robin eats up to 58 or 68 worms a day. A wild turkey's gobble can be heard a mile away. That's pretty cool. All right. All right. This is National Geographic's Book of Mammals. This is going to be a $3. And if you like, oh my gosh, look at that giraffe. Is that not a great picture? Isn't that great? Look at that giraffe up over the top of the tree. Aw, mama and daddy and baby. They're just, oh, a gazelle. And these are the ferrets. Look at the ferrets. Oh, that's a cool picture. Look at that. With the bird sitting on his rump. So this has, oh, this is cute. Oh my goodness, look at this. Is that not the cutest picture you've ever seen? Wallowing in the mud. Oh, that's cool. These are deer. I thought they were kangaroos fighting, but they're deer. Look at that. Rearing up on each other.
Well, can't you do some glue booking with them pictures?
I know. I know. When I was picking out these books, that's what I was thinking, was like,
Look at that.
I know. I know. This is a great book. But yeah. Monkeys. So these are all mammals.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that majestic? Even if you cut it down to, cut off a lot of it, it would still be awesome. That's the cheetah. Aw. The fishing cat. Anyway, this is all the mammals, and as you can see, there's all kinds of cute things in here. Armadillo. Anteaters. Baby anteater and a mama anteater. I mean, it's just crazy, all these pictures in here. All right, I could just sit and flip through this all day. So this is going to be a $3 A. B is, what do we know about the Middle Ages? Now, if you like this type of image, this is going to be a $2 book. So that's cool. You could make lots of little pieces out of that. But you have the knights and their swords, and look at the little boy and his puppy dog, and the jeweled throne. Couldn't think of it. But see, imagine cutting out this and having that be a journal card. Isn't that awesome? I get too excited about this stuff. And then I think, oh, I want to keep it all. So this is a $2 book about the Middle Ages. The meaning, more reflections on the meaning of life. This one's a deep one. This is probably a $4 book. Oh my gosh. Look at the roots of that tree
Mhm.
and the Buddha in the middle of it. Just all about the meaning of life and how that's a really touching picture, isn't it? Mama and her daughter. Wedding reception. Oh, soccer. Look at that. All stretched out trying to stop the soccer ball. There's just all sorts of wow. That's cool. This is the Earth Satellite Corporation. Image of Khartoum. That's in biblical times. Oh, the guy and the girl rolling in the waves. You just look at that, those hands. Oh my gosh, you guys, I gotta stop. I'm gonna lose everybody if I keep doing. Oh, look at the bat biting the frog.
Mm.
The circle of life, huh? Anyway, this one's a $4 book. This is the meaning of life. I got some really cool books at that book sale, and a lot of them, like this, is in perfect condition. All right, ABC. It's not it. And then I'll have one more round. Anybody for those?
Nope.
Okay. You guys aren't into books tonight, huh? Not many, anyways. I love books. And if I have to keep all these books, it will not break my heart. Because I'll go selectively cut out of them. All right. Paper Bouquet. This is going to be a $3 book. No, this is going to be a $2 book. I have it marked $3, but it's going to be $2. This is, and these you can cut out. These are all paper flowers. They tell you how to make them, but if you don't want to make them, you can just, like cut them out and use them. Wouldn't that be fun in a glue book too, Juju?
Mm-hmm.
So you can make them, or you can just like, look at that. Isn't that cool? Cool. Or you can try to make some of these if you want to make some of them. They're all paper. Oh, look at that begonia. That's really pretty. Bachelor's button. So yeah, they tell you how to make all of these if you want to make them. Or like I said, you can just cut out the images and use the images. This was withdrawn from the Black Mountain Public Library. Black Mountain's about an hour and a half from me. Wow, really cool stuff. So that's a $2 book. Oh, and then another Cats, The World of Cats, with 200 full color photographs. I have this one as a $3 book. I'll probably leave it as $3. $3. Look at Wildcats. Is that a saber-tooth tiger? Yep. Y'all see that? Big old teeth. And then more domestic cats that you can cut out. Oh,
Look.
isn't that cute? Look at the little kittens. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. This one is adorable. If they'd only stay like that. The problem is they grow up. Just like kids, right? If you could just keep them about 3 or 4 years old, that'd be great. Oh, look at that one. That's cute. So anyway, just lots of different cat poses for you to cut out if you want to, or just to have a cat book to read and put on your coffee table. Oh, look at the cats peeking out of the basket. They're so dang cute.
It is a lot of cuteness in one book.
Isn't it though? I mean, you could just sit and look and look and look through this book. This reminds me of that grumpy cat, only this face isn't grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this one's a $3. And that's all I have.
Oh my goodness.
Do you want that cat book, Barbie?
You could
All
just
right, well, you let me know if you want that book.
all around the house with it.
All right, let me find something to do as a giveaway for the end of the sale. I want to do a good giveaway. I have this set of flowers that I will never use because they're too puffy. They stick up too far and they have these like um, pearls in the middle, and I just don't like to put them in my journals. They're great for covers or for greeting cards or other things, and this is by 49 and Market. And I just need to find a way to tape this together. So everybody put in a number between 1 and 30, and I'll give away this package of flowers. And if you bought today, then you will be invited to the Happy Mail event. And I'm going to try to make it as fair as I can to everyone so that everyone gets an equal chance to. You know what? Now that she's signed up, I can tell you one of the other reasons. Was it Barbie, you who asked me what spurred on this major destash? I told you all that I'm going to see Crafty Shamrock. Her and I have gotten really close. And it's funny because we have so much in common in our childhoods. And it's little things, like she was talking the other day about how she had put away the Winnie the Pooh clock that she had in her son's bedroom. And I said, did you do your son's bedroom in Winnie the Pooh? And her son is about 5 years younger than mine. And she said, yeah, it was all decorated Winnie the Pooh. I said, you want to hear something crazy? So was my son's. It was Winnie the Pooh. Now, there aren't a lot of people that decorate in Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. It was just one of those things again that we're like, wow, one more thing that we just have so many things like that are in common. And our husbands could almost be twin brothers. And so I'm anxious to meet her because, we talk about all this stuff in our lives and kind of how we grew up in our school years, and just, it's crazy. So anyway, I'm going to see her, but y'all know that, she's talked about it. She's got RA and she can't do a lot of things anymore. She's really limited in what she can do because she's in so much pain all the time. And so she's really cleaning out her craft room and she just wants to give me all this stuff. And I'm like, no, I know, but Casey, there are so many things like that we find with each other that it's like spooky almost. And so she wants me to take all this stuff. And I said, only if you let me pay you for it. But she's got boxes of stuff for me and I can't take it with all the stuff I have here. So one of the things I have to do is get rid of a lot of stuff so I have room. In fact, I have a box sitting upstairs that she just sent me. I'll do an unboxing on it tomorrow. I'll probably have to open it and look at it tonight, but I'll open it again tomorrow and put up but that's another one of the reasons that I am destashing. All right, let's see. It's probably not going to show it on the, let's do this. Hey Siri, give me a random number between 1 and 30. 29.
Let's see, we have Susan with 22.
Yeah. Yes, you can color them too, Casey. Looks like Susan's the winner of the flowers, the 49 and Market flowers. Congratulations, Susan. Let me see. Hang on, let me see. You guys know how much I love to do giveaways. I love to give stuff away. Let me go look at something else really, really, really quick. Don't go away because it'll be a good one. If I can find something, if I can find what I'm thinking of. Get out of here without tripping and falling.
Penny, your car got home okay?
I couldn't find what I was
She'll
looking
be right back with the giveaway, Barbie. She's going to do another one.
Couldn't find what I was looking for, but I found something else. I was looking for one of my night lights I was going to give away, but I think they're all upstairs. What I have left. I have to make more. Okay. So this is a bookmark, and it's a page corner bookmark. So you see how it fits, it's open here. I sell these at the store I sell at in Durham. I sell quite a few of them. I sell them at craft shows too. So it just fits over the page. And then when you close the book, it sticks up like that. The whatever the ribbon or whatever I put on there sticks up over the book. Is that not the cutest thing ever? So, let's use the same numbers. And let me get another random number from Siri. Why can't I get that in there? Yeah, aren't those fun? And no two are the same. Every one I make is different. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 30. Well, that's going to be Susan again. I think we should pick a different number. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 30. 11. Looks like number 9, April Durden, is the closest without going over.
That's what
April, do you like that bookmark? You know, it's funny because I don't ever get a whole lot of people in my sales, but I'm telling you guys, I give away a lot of stuff. And I'm surprised I don't get more people, but I like to give things away. And I like to sell things real cheap and all of that. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it, April. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off for tonight. I will pull a bunch more stuff to sell, and I'll have another sale like this thank you, Penny. And thank you all for coming and those who bought, and we'll do the free Happy Mail stuff. And then I'll have another sale like this where I pull stuff together. I had just filled up my bin, so I had to get rid of it. And whatever's left over will go in Happy Mail. It'll go back to thrift stores. It'll go to schools. But we'll make good use of it. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for all your support. You guys know I love you all, and I'm so appreciative.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, Juju. Thank you, too. Bye.
Bye.